of a billion hemoglobins in each red blood cell, each carrying up to 4 oxygens. And in your body, there are about 25 trillion red blood cells floating in your system. So what does that tell you? You've got to have a lot of oxygen. Now, you've got to remember that as these red blood cells go through your system and they deliver oxygen, they don't deliver all of it at once. There's a reserve. In your resting state right now, they may be releasing 23% or so, almost a quarter of the oxygen being released per cycle. If you exercise or really work out, it's going to release more of it, but you need more. Okay? So when we get the idea that all the O2 the hemoglobin picks up, it dumps into your cells or their production of energy and all that, that's not the case. I know we're getting off subject a little bit here, but as long as I'm on the topic, so that you don't need to write down what I'm saying right now, but some of you understand, or maybe you even have family members with problems where there is defective hemoglobin, correct? Problems with the hemoglobin. There is one disorder that occurs mostly in people of African origin, and I know you probably know what I'm going to say. It's called sickle cell disease, in which a fault with the globin part, genetically incorrect manufacturing of this globin part, can lead to a dreaded disease called sickle cell disease. There are other diseases too which are involved with this globin portion too. That's a tremendous disease there. So have you got all this gibberish here? Can you read it all?
Yeah.
Let's look at some values. I know I'm throwing a lot of numbers at you, but I think these numbers are important for you to remember in the medical field that you're going into. Let's look at the normal hemoglobin first, adult male, then adult female. One thing I want you to understand that youngsters, babies, and up to a certain age have slightly different hyperhemoglobin too, but that's another story. For adult males, you should measure 14. You should go to in there. I'm working on it. 14 to 18 grams per 100 milliliters of blood. 100 milliliters is also, and I want you to use this value from now on, is called a deciliter, or small d, large L. I want to know what a deciliter looks like. That's it right there. That's 100 milliliters. So a lot of the things we're measuring are per this amount. Okay, and this amount of your blood, if you're a male, you would have 14 to 18 grams of hemoglobin in all those red blood cells. I hope they don't steal this. Non-toxic things. For a female, would it be higher or lower?
Lower.
12 to 16 grams. I'm just going to say per DL for deciliter. And you know what the next fill-in is going to be, don't you? You're too low in the hemoglobin. You are, I'm sorry, not anemic. Now, there are a lot of different kinds of anemia. When you say anemia, you mean that the person has decreased ability to carry oxygen. And one of those things can be, of course, the number of red blood cells, the size of the cells, etc., the amount of hemoglobin that's in those cells, and there are a number of causes that produce either hemorrhaging or problems with the red bone marrow or genetics or different things like that. But whatever the case, if you have a reduced amount of hemoglobin, reduced ability to carry oxygen, you are anemic. Let's do a little aside here and go to some practice questions, hoping it goes there. So, look at some of them. Come back to this. Are we ready? Unless I can press PC. Full. Oh, I forgot to, I got it clear. You can't stay right there. You don't clear. No, you got to write them in as I speak. That's why I said note taking. Myeloid and lymphoid stem cells take part in a process called. Yes. You have to raise your hand. Well, that's the stem cell, but the process is called
Hemostasis.
hemo. Weird name here. Hemostasis. Blood is about 5 times thicker than water. This property is known as thickness. No.
Viscosity.
The V word.
Viscosity.
Viscosity.
Do we have that written down somewhere? What you're showing? I mean, do we have
It's like page 3 in
the lab?
page
I'm not
3
sure I
in
put
the
these
notes.
online. If I didn't, I will.
There isn't.
Oh, my Lord. I should have put them online.
Yeah, I tried to go to it and it just says I can't open it.
I'm sorry about that. I thought I had them up. But the first two are, I think, pretty straightforward. The specific extracellular fluid that surrounds our cells is
Interstitial.
interstitial fluid. I-N-T-R. You could say I-F, but you need to spell it out. Abbreviated IF. So that was a part, remember we had the plasma, which was one extracellular fluid, then we had this fluid between the blood vessels and the cells, bathing or surrounding the cells, which we call interstitial fluid, and then intracellular, which was inside of the cell. So this is one of the types of fluids. But this is an extracellular, as pointed out here. Antibodies belong to what class of plasma?
Globulins.
Globulins. You want to be more specific, which we don't want to be right now, but if you want to be more specific, you would say gamma globulins. 12 to 16 grams a deciliter is?
Normal range for female hemoglobin.
Remember, I'm going to abbreviate hemoglobin as HB from now on. That's a normal female hemoglobin range.
I'm in class.
I apologize for not putting this stuff online, but I will, because these are good questions to help for the test. Pardon me? Minus 10, is that? May I get rid of this?
Yes.
Okay, take your time. You're probably going to write it down, but you shouldn't have to. You have it in front of you. First the pen, then this, you know. I'll get it straight. This is a great idea if I'd posted it. And I pulled the trigger. Yet? Don't be afraid to say no if you're not finished. I'm going to rush it.